Nice. Let's see this. Let's see this. Chat. First up is going to be for season 7.5 is the chain CC protection. Can I zoom in? Nice. In season 7.5, we introduced the chain CC, or also, if you guys don't know what CC means, crowd control protection mechanic to ensure combat remains fluid and fair. Here are some specific rules. The trigger. If a hero suffers 5.5 seconds of total CC duration, oh my god, or is hit by 6 CC effects within a 7-second window, chain CC protection activates. This instantly purges all active CC effects and grants the hero 30% tenacity for 3 seconds. That's a lot of CC effects, bro. There's no way someone gets hit by 6, right? Scaling tenacity. Tenacity proportionally reduces the duration of incoming CC. While active, every new CC effect applied to the hero increases their tenacity by 10% and extends the buff's duration by 0.5 seconds. Total immunity. If tenacity reaches 100%, the hero becomes completely CC immune until the buff expires. During this window, incoming CC will not grant further tenacity or extend the immunity duration. Cinematic expectations. Oh, sorry, exceptions. Oops, Florida. Certain animation-driven CC effects, such as Emma Frost's Carbon Crush and Monsters Hulk's World Breaker, bypass this system. Tenacity cannot reduce their durations, nor will they be interrupted if chain CC protection triggers. Any standard CC effect applied during these cinematic moves will be cleared, and tenacity will be applied only after the cinematic ability concludes. And the cooldown. The chain CC protection system has a 5-second cooldown, which begins the moment the final tenacity effect expires. So, this is going to be very interesting because yeah, that's very interesting, man. Because when I see someone get CC'd for a very long time, I don't think displacement effects, chat, like Invisible Woman pull or push counts as a CC. It's not really a CC. So what I think is like a Hulk exiles you, and then I see for an example, there was one person that I've seen, our Hulk exiled someone, ulted, exiled him again, and once that was done, then he grabbed them with his ult and started slamming them. That was a very long time. I don't think a push or pull, chat, is considered a CC. Yeah, I don't think that's a CC. Anyways, it's not a hard CC, chat, bro. It is not a CC. Anyways, Emma Frost, we're slightly lowering the energy cost of White Queen's ultimate to boost her suppression power on the battlefield. Time to shine, darling. Reduce the energy cost of Psionic Seduction, the ultimate ability, from 3,400 to 3,100. That's good. I always said, after the initial 20% ult charge to every single character, now they're going to start probably changing individual characters here and there. Penny Parker. We're slightly reducing Penny's base survivability, but enhancing the deployment range and protection of her cyberwebs. Ooh. While also improving the hit experience of her primary attack. This aims to strengthen Penny in positional warfare. Now she can cover more ground with her cyberwebs, and flexibility using their support effects will help the team handle specific enemy dives with more ease. Wow. Interesting, chat. Interesting. So, they reduce Penny's overall base health from 700 to 650. They increase the maximum number of cyberwebs that can exist simultaneously on the battlefield from 3 to 4. Increase the bonus health cap provided to Penny by cyberwebs from 150 to 200. So they took away 50 HP from her base health, but they also gave her the ability to get 50 shields back or bonus health by her webs. Kind of like cancels each other out. And then increase cyberweb cluster projectile speed from 120 meters a second to 150 meters a second. Interesting. So far, chat, that is your first page of Chain CC and Vanguard. Let's see what we got next. Oh, one more. Deadpool, Vanguard. We're slightly dialing back Vanguard's pool's burst damage and survivability gains from his gun form ultimate. Gotta keep things fair, even for the merc with a mouth. So they reduced the banhammer gun form ultimate ability, bonus health gained per hammer hit from 80 to 60, which is your standard one, and from 80 to 70, which is your upgraded. Reduce the banhammer gun form ultimate ability damage dealt per hammer hit from 45 to 35. And they also reduced the bonus attack speed provided by Deadpool in your area, Vanguard, to dual Desert Eagles. Vanguard from 60% speed to 40% attack speed. Damn. They really did a number on Deadpool Vanguard. I will see how he is tomorrow, chat. I mean, tank pool was a very big problem for a while. Okay, Duelist, chat. Only 2 Duelist changes. One on Elsa Bloodstone. What do you call it? They're basically changing Elsa's mobility and her threat level against Vanguards. The Monster Hunter needs to pace herself out there. Okay, blah, blah, blah. Increase the Helix advanced cooldown from 8 to 10 seconds. Cooldown at max passive stacks from 2 to 4 seconds. And they also reduced the Monster Piercer percentage damage per pellet from 1.2 to 0.8%. Reduced total percentage damage when all 5 pellets hit from 6 to 4%. And Xiong's note was this. When all pellets hit, damage against a 275 HP hero drops from 81.5 to 76. Against a 700 HP hero, it drops from 107 to 93. So a slight little nerf, you know. Instead of doing 107 damage, chat, to a 700 HP hero, you're doing, what, 15 damage less. Sorry, 14 damage less. And to a 275 HP hero, you're doing about 5.5 damage less. Interesting. So, Human Torch. We're tweaking the Human Torch's mobility mechanics to boost his burst mobility, enhance his gameplay pacing. At the same time, we want his movements to be a bit more predictable for his opponents. Flame on, but with a plan, rivals. Plasma body mechanic adjusted. Upon casting, he immediately dashes a short distance, 10 meters, in a direction of movement and enters the plasma body state for 4 seconds. This ability now has 2 charges with a 10-second recharge per charge. Time per charge. And there's a 4-second cooldown between consecutive casts. It's going to be a little interesting. Giving him a little bit more mobility. I'm pretty sure that's his shift ability. If I'm pretty sure. Remember? No, not. Is it his shift ability? No. Yeah, I'm gonna be completely honest with you, chat. I don't know all the abilities names by memory, so I just hit buttons. Strategist, Adam Warlock. We're giving Adam a little cosmic boost to his healing capabilities. Increase the cosmic cluster cooldown reduction provided to Avatar life stream per hit on an enemy from 0.05 seconds to 0.08 seconds. Is there more on the next page? Okay, whatever the fuck that means, chat. Duelist! Adjustments. These are all the... Oh, uh-oh. 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 Duelist, Winter Soldier. Bucky had a bit too much CC, which caused some serious frustration for enemies. Well, good. The only people who are complaining are dive players. Let them continue to complain. Especially when facing dive vanguards, duelists, or anchor vanguards. He felt more like a bodyguard than a lethal operative. Well, that's what he fucking is. He counters the dive. He protects your supports from getting dove by the flankers, and that's what he was supposed to be. That was his whole thing! We're reducing his CC capabilities and slightly buffing his frontal damage output to enrich his combat experience and make him feel like the true soldier he is. Ice, appreciate the massive new tier 1 sub. Appreciate it. Remove Trooper's Fist grounded effect on enemies. There is no way. There is no way they actually just did that. I think, and I'm saying this with the most respect I have for the team, that was one of the worst things you could probably do. Now dive is going to be more of a problem, bro. Uh-oh. That means instead of going Winter Soldier for the dive, chat, just go Namor. Why play Winter Soldier at this point? Anyways, and they also reduced the cooldown from 12 to 10 seconds. They also increased the Bionic Hook cooldown from 12 to 15 seconds. Increase Roderstern's projectile damage from 75 to 80 damage. Decrease the spell field damage from 55 to 45, which I'm guessing is his splash damage. Right? Reduce the tainted voltage single charge energized time from 6 to 5 seconds. And increase Kraken impact cooling threshold from 15 to 20%. Reduce the base damage, though, from 80 to 70. You know what? Where's Marvel Rivals at, man? Where's Marvel Rivals at? Bucky dead GG's. That's my retweet right there, bro. That's my retweet. Yeah. So, I heard there was a new season of Overwatch today, Chad. How's that going? Huh. Okay, a few more characters that are getting changed. Cloak and Dagger. We're slightly reducing the duration of Cloak and Dagger's ultimate. Wow, really? That's a huge hit. Reduce the Eternal Bond ultimate ability duration from 13 to 11 seconds. Wow. That's good. Jeff the Landshark. We're slightly reducing the pressure our favorite Landshark puts on the enemy backline. Good boy, Jeff, but let's give them a breather. Joyful Splash damage fall off now starts at 15 meters, which was 20 meters, and damage drops to 60% of base at 30 meters, was 65% at 40 meters. And also, they reduced its Jeff, the ultimate ability, recovery time when failing to swallow any targets from 1 second to 0.4 seconds. Okay. Luna Snow. King.
All love Jay. Heart hands emoji. Heart hands emoji. Heart hands emoji.
I appreciate the massive 6 months. Luna Snow. Small encore for Luna Snow to enhance her base combat capabilities. Increase the light and dark ice damage and healing from 22 to 24. We are seeing a slight Luna buff. And with that slight Luna buff, she does a little bit more damage and a little bit more healing. And with that, she's probably going to get her ult charge maybe a little faster, chat. Maybe a little faster. Okay. Last page. Ultron. Really? I thought Ultron was pretty good right now. Ultron says, we're expanding the battlefield coverage of Ultron's ultimate. There are no strings on him. We've adjusted the logic of Ultron's ultimate. The 4 Ultron drones surrounding Ultron will no longer shoot at directly at the crosshair target. Instead, they will bombard the area around the target. The bombardment area matches Ultron's, but with slightly lower values. With this adjustment, the coverage area of Rage of Ultron is increased from a 3-meter radius to a 6-meter radius. So they're doubling the radius, chat. After activating the Rage of Ultron ultimate ability, they increase Ultron's encephalo rays damage from 8 to 18. Increases the drone's encephalo rays damage from 8 to 12. And new spell field damage fall off starts at 1.5 meters after the rays explode, with a max fall off to 50% at 3 meters. Basically, increasing the healing effect on allies from 25 to 40. Damage and healing effects on targets with the original 3-meter radius remain roughly the same. Oh, it's in Keyflow? Whatever the fuck that shit is. Team-up abilities adjusted or removed. The Guardian of the Deep, Venom, Jeff the Land Shark, and Hela. Even the Goddess of Death and Ravenous Symbiote have to admit that Jeff's healing hugs were getting a little too powerful. We're dialing back the extra bulk for this aquatic alliance. Reduce excess healing converted to bonus health from 100 to 50, and reduce healing efficiency from 70 a second to 60 a second. Emily, I have to take a call in a second. Unless you might want to take it for me. What is it? IRS. Tell them we already didn't pay taxes for 10 years. Let's go to another 11. Sorry, and one more thing, chat. Lucky Lone, Black Cat, White Fox, and Captain America. What do you get when you cross a Master Thief, a Mystical Kumiho, and the First Avenger, the Ultimate Heist crew? As the team-up anchor, Black Cat gains a 5% boost in damage output. White Fox unlocks the new 9-tailed aura ability through her team-up with Black Cat. And Captain America unlocks the new Vibranium Bastion ability through his team-up with Black Cat. So, what are your thoughts on these changes, chat? What are your guys' thoughts? Ay. You guys think these changes are L? I mean, keep in mind, this is like the middle of the season changes. I think the Emma changes were good. The Penny Parker changes were a little interesting. They gave Penny a little bit more strength, I think. Deadpool Vanguard, I think that was a very much needed change, chat. He was a little too broken, in my opinion. They changed Elsa. I mean, they kind of nerfed Elsa. Very interesting. They buffed Human Torch, to my knowledge. Adam Warlock kind of got a buff. I don't even know what the fuck that change means. I mean, Flark. Winter Soldier. I think all the changes to Winter Soldier could have been good, but removing the grounded effect on enemies, that is the worst thing that they could have possibly done, chat. Worst thing, because that's going to enable a lot of that's going to enable a lot more dive. I played, which is really funny because they said he felt more like a bodyguard than a lethal operative, but like that's what he was supposed to be. I didn't play Bucky unless the other team was playing a heavy dive and you want to counter the divers. Now you can't counter the divers. You're going to be able to hook them, uppercut them, and they're going to be able to use their mobility and get away. So now it looks like if you want to play something against divers, play Namor. Yeah, I think the point was the bodyguard. Strategist, that's a good change to Cloak and Dagger. Jeff, I mean, sure, I nerfed the demon. I have no problems with that. They buffed Luna. They, I feel like, are buffing Ultron a little bit. Nerfing the Guardians of the Deep team-up ability, and also a new team-up ability with Black Cat, White Fox, and Captain America. Yeah, yeah, I think there's, I completely agree. I don't think there's a lot of counter dive characters, and Bucky was a really good one. I mean, you do also have the Thing. You have the More, but I guess when we play the preview season tomorrow, chat, we're gonna be able to try it, right? We'll see. We'll see. Hold up, I have to do one call. I have to do one call, chat. Sorry, give me 1 second.